Search for the Beast is a 1997 Bigfoot movie. And I say movie in quotation marks because it barely qualifies as a film. It's bad. No, really bad. Honestly, the only reason I ever knew about this film is because it's on a Bigfoot compilation DVD. Let's just read the back cover and see what we're getting into. Search for the Beast, 1997. A monster roaming the wilderness of Alabama abducts young girls to satisfy his hideous mating urge. Until an adventurous college professor undertakes a search for the beast. Heavily armed, they shoot at everything that moves until the beast finally seeks its bloody and erotic revenge. Okay. So just by reading this, I'm not sure what to expect. Is it an action movie? A horror movie? Or Bigfoot softcore porn? Well, I guess there's only one place to start. So let's dive into this. The good news is it's only an hour and 9 minutes long, but I have a feeling it's gonna feel much longer. We first see the main character, Dr. David Stone. I'm pretty sure the casting went a bit like this. Can you ride a horse? Will you work for beer and pizza? Well, congratulations, you got the part.
Close your eyes, I have a surprise for you.
This is when we know we're in for something special. Maybe special isn't the right word. Awful. Yeah, that's better. The acting is so bad. Honestly, it's the worst I've ever seen, and that is saying something. The camera work is bad, the sound is bad, and then you see the first glimpse of Bigfoot. This is when you either turn off the movie, or keep going just to see how bad this can really get. All this within the first 3 minutes. Dr. Stone is out in the woods looking for evidence of the creature. He finds something and thinks it's noteworthy enough to take it back to his lab and start performing tests on it.
I followed him and I discovered something in the brush which I had never seen before. It was the remains of a small man-like creature. I had what I was looking for and I immediately headed for home. We have the remains of an unknown creature found in the Okaloosa Wilderness area.
Back in his lab, we know it's a lab because of all the electricity sounds. The doctor performs tests to determine what it is he found. But he is interrupted by a phone call from a sleazy-looking guy wanting to fund an expedition in search for Sasquatch. Sasquatch.
Field Guide to the Sasquatch. Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone, Milton St. John here. Listen, I read your paper on the missing link and found it fascinating.
Yes,
I'd like you to stop by my office and perhaps we could discuss an expedition into the Okaloosa Wilderness area.
Yes, I understand. Okay.
We get a good look at what the doctor is working on and oh my, I can't. I just don't think I can go on.
I just want to know, once and for all, that this thing does exist, and if it does, I want it brought back here.
Well, what sort of proof do you require?
The doctor goes to this guy's house, whose name is Milton, by the way, to discuss hunting the creature. He agrees to fund the entire expedition and give the doctor $100,000 if he can get proof of the creature. The doctor says he won't kill the creature, but he'll gladly take photos or video for his proof. Milton agrees to this, but little does the doctor know that Milton's son was the one who was attacked and killed in the beginning, and Milton only wants revenge.
So, if everything else is okay by you, what do you say?
Sounds okay to me.
It's a deal?
It's a deal. I know the way out.
All right, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Dr. Stone,
You got me?
I'm Wendy Williams. You graduated this semester. The dean told me to check in with you and go where you plan to go this term.
The doctor is paired up with Wendy, who is a student interested in his work. Dr. Stone takes her back to his office to show her the evidence he found, and boy does she look surprised. The acting is so wooden.
Oh my goodness, it is incredible. I've never seen anything like this.
I would have been surprised if you had.
So these creatures actually exist up in those mountains.
Yep. This was found in the Okaloosa Wilderness area.
The doctor and his team load up to start their expedition, and they are armed to the teeth. They say this is in case they come across a mountain lion, but still, I don't know how the doctor doesn't suspect anything.
Man, look at that van.
Just a little bit. Hang on, Wendy. Just a little further, baby.
While hiking to their camp, they must rappel down a cliff. They make you think that the rope is going to break, but nope, it's just a big waste of time, like the entire movie. After a very, very long hike, the group finally makes it to their camp for the night. The next day, the group gets its first good look at the creature. And what can I say? It's a half hour through this dump heap and my expectations are pretty low. But not this low. I've seen better costumes on 7-year-old trick-or-treaters. The guys shoot at it a lot, and somehow they miss.
I don't believe it. We didn't hit a damn thing. We didn't hit shit.
Hurry, you've got to come. Look!
Oh my God.
Oh my God, isn't that your watch?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
It's gotta kill us. We have to do something.
Come on, let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Come
Come on.
Get the hell out of here.
The other half of the group start to find the remains of the shooters around the woods and decide to get the heck out of there. But, of course, the men were hired to kill the creature. So, the one guy knocks out the doctor and takes Wendy. Bigfoot is chasing them through the woods, and he seems to be bulletproof. No one can stop him. One by one, the remaining people are killed.
Jeez, I wonder how long I've been out. Oh man, my head. Gosh, if I can only reach my knife.
The doctor wakes up, tied to a tree, but he's easily able to cut the ropes because they left his knife. So he sets out looking for Wendy.
They're gonna pay for this. They're gonna pay in full.
I tell you what, Dr. Stone loves to drink water directly from the creek. He does it every chance he can.
Good, here's some water. Man, I need that bad.
Oh, I gotta save Wendy, but I better get a drink first. I love me some spring water. The last 15 minutes are just Dr. Stone trying to get to Wendy. Some more hunters show up out of the blue, and the doctor hunts them down Rambo style. Well, sort of.
Hey, you looking for me?
Hey man, I think he's over this way.
Good. Now I got a gun. Things are gonna be a little more even now.
All right, baby. Hasta la vista.
Jim, what are you doing?
The beast can have you. You can starve to
Jim,
death.
you have to help
I don't
me.
care. See ya.
Jim, you can't do this to me. Jim.
I guess the main bad guy is tired of listening to Wendy because he just leaves her, stuck on a cliffside. And Dr. Stone finds her and saves her.
Dr. Stone.
Wendy, is that you?
Yes, help me, please.
You left the room up here. Okay, I'll be down in just a second.
Hurry.
Come on, Wendy, let's go home. Now that I know for sure that that beast exists, I can't wait to plan the next trip up here, because we're going to find that thing and we're going to bring it back.
They both make it to the main road and make it out of the woods. As for the bad guy, he gets back to the van, but Bigfoot's waiting for him, and he gets him. Well, we made it. Finally. The end. And what can I say? This thing sucks. Don't watch it. Certainly don't pay money for it. I would give it 1 star for the music and some of the jokes, but it's ruined by the unnecessary and quite frankly unattractive nudity. I know you didn't see it, but trust me, it's there and it doesn't add anything to the film. So that's it. The worst Bigfoot movie ever. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I have to give it 0 out of 4 bug-eyed Bigfoots.